You've seen many videos that show you how to write UGC briefs and how to actually structure them, but they never actually walk you through the in and outs of how to write an effective brief. This will be the only and the last brief tutorial you'll ever have to see. Also, the Notion brief template will be in the description below so you can follow along. Without making the intro too long, let's get straight into it. This is step number 1, the brief summary and the project info. Before we start, I want to show you the overall brief, so the structure that I use and how I like to organize it. And right now it may seem overwhelming to you seeing all of these steps and all of this. So the first things that I like to categorize is in brief summary and then the video ideas. For the brief summary, it has its own set of things that I like to input and all of that. And also for the video ideas, this is where the most important part comes in when you're doing your UGC. So I'm going to get into more detail into each little part and how it all comes together for this brief. You want to make sure you follow a step-by-step framework when writing your brief. This will come in useful when it comes to keeping order with your brief and also making sure that your content creators understand your brief. Step number 2, video info. Now I'm going to show you how to plug in the values for the brief summary and all of that. So the first one is for this project, you will. So this is where I always like to tell the creators, you're going to make 2 videos, you're going to make 1 video, you're going to create 2 hooks and all of that. So for example, I'm just going to add for this project, you will create 1 video, record 2 hooks. Let's just put in 2 hooks. And this part, you can add anything that you want to. It goes depending on your brand and how many videos you're going to create and all of those details that you have. And then for rules to follow, the main rules that I like to add are these. So great lighting. And then I can add show your personality. Where is it? All right. And then here for the tracking info, when you send out your products to your content creators, you want to make sure that you copy that link and then paste it here. So you can just send a brief over to your creators and you don't have to send them any tracking, any of that stuff, which complicates the journey to getting UGC for your brand even more. And then for this one, this is the submission folder link. This is where I add the Dropbox link so that when the creators have all the raw footage, they can just import it into the submission folder link. And now we got into the product section. So all the products that we're going to use for this project. And here I have a brief written already. So I have a script written already. Here I have a script written already. So I have all the products that we're going to use. So just getting this over here and just copying and pasting it to the products. So we have the Era bottle. We have the As you can see, this is the script that I wrote to show you this brief example. And the brand that I'm going to work with is AirUp. So here I have all the products that are going to be used. So you just copy and paste them here so your creators know what they're going to work with. See, and then AirUp bottle, the wild berry pods. I'm going through all of this, so almost like I'm writing a brief right now for AirUp and their products to create UGC for them. And then we add the orangeade pods. And as you see, I have all the products here so the creator knows what we're going to work with. And also, if you want to, you can add details to the product, like the way that they're spelled to make sure that the content creators get the names right whenever they're saying the script and all that. So yeah, this is the brief summary. And now I'm going to get into the other part, which it takes a while to get through, but once you start mastering it, it will become easier for you. Now we're on to the video idea part. And here, since I already have the hook and what I'm going to use for the script, I'm going to get it from right here. If you hate drinking water, you need to see this. So adding it here. And then also for the creator, if you have many products that you have up here for all products, you want to include them right here. So I'm just going to include them to show you how I do everything. Since I already have everything, I'm just going to delete this and then copy and paste it all here. And now the creator knows what is going to be used for the video. And this is the video information, so it's not too crazy. You want to make sure that you just put in your information in there so your content creators know what they're going to work with and also what the video is going to entail, what the hook is going to be for the video. So you have more organization with your content creator. Now we're on to step number 3, the storyline. Now we're on to the fun stuff. So adding in the storyline and creating it with the script. So first, I'm going to go through all of this section, the whole video section. So first, the thing I like to do is just to get the script, have it here, and then once it loads, taking a while, see once I get it. All right, now we're on to the fun stuff when it comes to adding in the storyline, adding in the script and all of that. So I'm going to show you step by step on how I do it. So I have this already copied, and what I first like to do is to copy in the whole script into the script section. And then to make it easier for the creators to go through the script and everything, I like to separate each line. You can see here. All right. So now we have the script and everything. What you want to do now is plug it in into the storyline. So you have your hook. You just add it here into the script part. Make sure that you don't get confused with adding it on the shots part or the ideas part. So first with the script, you just add it here, the hook. And then how can we separate this? So for the conflict, let's just put that they hated. I've always hated drinking water because I find the flavor so boring. So now we have it here into the conflict. And then I can add this right here. I can add this to the resolution. And since we have other value props here, then I'm just going to type in resolution 2. All right, and now we're going to resume to the next part that we're going to add here. That way you can drink your water in its purest form. You know what? I'm going to add each value prop and like resolution. And then just adding the other part to it. This part goes together, so I'm just going to add it over here. And then just add resolution 3. And then moving it up here. Where are we now? Bottle to the top of your bottle, and then you could choose variety of flavors. You can make another resolution. So resolution 3. Here I'm spacing it out so it's not all, doesn't have those red lines, which are always annoying to me. And then we're over here at the CTA. So I just copy this and then just add it here into the CTA. So you see all the script is in here, and all the way that you structure the script and all that, it's right here. And this makes your life way, way easier when you're trying to find the shots that you're going to use. Right now, I'm going to show you how to add the shots and how I like to think of it. So whenever you go through the script and you go through each part, the hook, the conflict resolution, you read the script and then you want to think, what are the shots that go with the script? So this part, it says, if you hate drinking water, you need to see this. So it can be selfie showing off the air bottle. And here you can add as many shots as you want. Just, you want to allow your creativity to just kick in with adding each shot to each script, making sure that it always aligns together. Then this one, I have always hated drinking water, so you can add something like drinking water and looking unsatisfied, something like that. Then I can add something like throwing away a regular bottle of water. I'm just going to put in parentheses to make the point come across. So throwing in trash can. And then here, until I found out about the Era bottle, it adds flavor to your water through scent with these flavor pods. So this is the discovery when the creator finds out about Era. So here I want to add an unboxing of Air Up bottle. Then for number 2, you can add an unboxing of the flavor pods. Unboxing of flavor pods, and then I think this is it with the resolution and making sure we get the shots for this part of the script. And then here you can just show. I like to number all of these to make sure that I know how many shots we're going to use for each part of the script. So for this one, I can do drinking water from Era bottle. And then I can do, because right here it says without any artificial sweeteners. So I can tell the creator, hey, get something in your house that's like flavored water or something like that, and show the back of it, show the nutrition part of it. So showing all those chemicals that come in the water with the artificial sweeteners. So we can do showing artificially sweetened water bottle. Nutrients or ingredients? Just leave nutrients. And here it's so easy. You just have to fill your Era bottle with water and then adding the flavor. So you can do something. You can either just say, hey, I want you to just go through the whole process, or you can do it step by step. So filling, make it capital, filling air bottle with water. And then for the next one, I can do adding flavor. Adding flavor pod to water. So this is it for the script. And then for the next one, I wanted to display the variety of flavors that they have. So I can do pudding. Oh, how many flavors did we have here? Well, it's up here. So we have 3 flavors. Putting 3 flavor pods right next to each other. To each other. And then something I can do, unboxing multiple flavor pods. Unboxing multiple flavor pods. And then for the last part, it says if you want to stay hydrated without drinking boring water, you can just show the person drink. It's just like the one that we have here. So drinking water from air bottle. From air bottle, looking happy. And since I messed up here, I'm gonna add 3. And then something I can add here, you want to be creative when it comes to this. So let's say air bottle. This one isn't too detailed. So what I can do is, let's say the creator has a normal water bottle and then just takes it out and replaces it with the other one. Air bottle replacing regular water bottle. And then here for the CTA, what you can do is you can just add, let's say, screen recording. Going through website page. This is what I always like to use when it comes to adding in the CTA. And here when this is when you have your script already written. And if you don't have it written, you can just write in your ideas right here. And also you can add your on-screen text, the text that you're going to use on screen. And this part, I don't like to use it that much because it limits the creativity that you can have with the text when it comes to editing your videos. So I just like to do that whenever I'm editing videos inside the editing process. And then here we have the creator guidelines. For the creator guidelines, we can say, make sure shots look professional. And then we can add something like show off variety in different flavor option. And here, like I said, you can add anything that you want. So just guiding the creator hey, I want you to show this in this specific way. I want you to do this in a specific way. The main thing you want to focus on this part is to plug in your script if you already have it, or to write your script in this section. If writing scripts is your weak spot, you can use the storyline section to guide you when it comes to actually writing good scripts. Step number 4, footage/clips needed. This is the part of the footage/clips needed. So here, what I always like to do is just getting all the shots that we wrote over here and then just copying and pasting them here. I'm only going to show you for 4 shots, so not too time consuming going through the whole video. So just adding this one. Can do, I'm going to choose different ones so you can see how I do everything. Boxing, say, do we have it already? No. Also, let me add one more to make sure that you can see how I like to add the examples and all that. This one. All right. So now that we have all of the footage/clips needed here, what I like to do is going on the website or just going anywhere that has any examples of the concept that I want to go through. So we can add something like this. Let's go to their website right now. So we're on their website and you see that they have the person drinking and all that. What I like to do is I like to snip it. So you can take a screenshot if you're on Mac or any other program. So you can just go here and just take a picture of it. You see how now I have the picture and then just grabbing it there. And then we can add this to this one. Let's see what was about. It was putting the flavor pod on. What I can do is, well, we don't have an example for this one, so we could just leave it to this one. The person just drinking, gonna wait for it to pop up so we can just grab it and put it onto the example that we want to put it onto. Should work now. There we go, I grabbed it. And then you just copy and then just paste it here. And now you can see that anytime that you have an idea, but it's too hard for you to even explain, or you think that the creators aren't going to understand what you're trying to go with, then you can just copy and paste an image that you want to go with. So we can do, let's go to their website even more to see any pictures that they have that we can use as an example for showing the pods or even showing the bottles. So I like this right here. I really like this a lot. So I'm gonna snip this one again, snip this other image, and I have it here. Copying and pasting it to selfie. Well, let's add it to this one. Unboxing multiple flavor pods. So this image is nice, and if I were creating UGC for Arab, I would want the creator to have these side by side, just showing the variety of different flavors that they have, because also they have graphics of the different fruit flavors that they are. So I just get it here and then I align it over to the left. And that's how I add the footage and the clips needed. And then I'm going to show you how to add the video examples and where to find them. And this is the last step, step number 5, video examples. This is the final part, wrapping up the script. So here you can see the video examples. And what I like to do here is to go on TikTok or go on Instagram, go on Facebook ads library. But for now, I'm going to use TikTok as an example to show you how to add those examples to really guide the creators in what you want them to create for you, for your brand. So here you can show, there's already like a review about it. And you can just copy the link here and then just paste it here. So that way your creators, whenever they want to know the direction that you're going to go in and how they're going to record the UGC video, you just go on there and you just search about your product. You can search your niche, all of that. So to make it harder, a little bit harder for me to get an example, I'm gonna just put flavored water. I can do something like, hey, let's try out the air up bottle. So I can use this video as an example, like kind of making the UGC video look like more like a review video that you would see on YouTube. So just copying the link. I always like to add a space to them so it's easier for the creators to go through them. And yeah, these are the video examples. You can just go on TikTok and look up your niche and all of that. Just even type in your brand's name into the search bar for TikTok and then just copying and pasting the videos that you liked and the direction that you want your creators to make the videos in. So just orienting them in where you want them to go and how they can actually go about creating the UGC video that you have in mind for them. To recap, this is all that we wrote when we came to writing the brief and all that. So adding for this project, you will. So adding the things that your content creators are going to do for that specific project that you're giving them a brief for. And this is how it should look. On this part, you can just add the different things that you need to add to orient your content creators with other information like tracking info and the submission folder instructions. And yeah, your brief should look like this in the video part. So all of it just organized, making sure that you can find anything whenever you need to find it. When it comes to a creator asking you a question, hey, how can I fix this filling up air bottle with water? How can I do this better? And then you can just go here and just think, what are the ways that they can actually go about. Now that we're done, this is all that we wrote right now for the brief. So we have the brief summary and then the video instructions. So showing the script, showing the shots, showing the products used for the videos and all of that. So now you should be done with creating briefs and it should be easier for you to just go along this. And if you want to just practice this, you can just get any brand, write a script using AI and that's it. Now that we're done, this is all that we wrote about in the brief. So adding the title and the hook, the storyline, all of that. So yeah, we're done with the brief. I'm going to go through all of it scrolling. So you can see everything is just filled in that we need to be filled in to create the UGC video. So yeah, this is the brief written all in its entirety. Now you have all the knowledge and tools in place to actually write effective UGC brief. If you want more UGC tutorials like this, check out my most recent video. And if you are an e-commerce brand owner and you want to receive UGC on demand, check out the first link in the description below. Make sure to subscribe for more. See you in the next video.